Okay.
Garbage. I hate these things. Hold on, let me just.
Maybe we record it and then
Testing. One, two, three. There we go. Gosh, this thing is so annoying. All right, so got to start all over. You type in American uh, uh, pre-order Flames of War in miniature market. You will find this stuff right here. Um, I don't even know if anybody's watching. Hold on a second. They probably cut out because of. All right, we're just basically recording now. I'm going to try to edit that out, that front part. All right, so let's start over. You type in the Flames of War American pre-order, and you will get this on your screen, and you will see that the Battle of the Bulge um, is up, and it's supposed to drop. It says right here on the website, August 21st, 2021, next month, which is just a couple days away. So there's nothing on the Flames of War website at the moment. And it's already Saturday, so it's probably going to be next week. They're going to probably say something. But here we're going to see, um, that the Battle of the Bulge. We've got um, the hard book. Then we've got the Spearhead Force, which will probably be the starter kit with a bunch of tanks, infantry, artillery, stuff like that. And then you got Battle of the Bulge, unit cards, of course, and command
mhm.
cards. Now, the command cards I like to talk about, but let me just re say what I was saying just now that probably didn't come through on the microphone. And let me just double check on the microphone. Um, yeah, that's me. And you say something, Dan? Dan, you there?
Yeah.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is
Are
yeah,
you
I'm
able
here.
to
Yeah.
check it on YouTube and
Yeah.
see if you can hear anything? I'm just gonna keep
All right, let
talking.
me
I mean,
reload
if
on
it's not going through again, then it's not going
It's not
through.
showing anything.
Well, anyway, with the Battle of the Bulge, there's two
I
major.
just edited it and yeah.
So you hear me? Hello, testing one, two, three,
Yeah,
test.
I can hear it.
I know, but on YouTube.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Yes,
YouTube? No, I don't hear a thing on YouTube.
nothing at all.
No,
Hold on.
nothing at all. I I went to the
Hold on.
nothing
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It's working now. I should have checked it like this before. Yeah,
nothing at all.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's working now. All right. All right, you just heard me again. All right, so um, the uh, the big thing is the Easy Eights. You got Easy Eights, you got jumbos, you got Calliope rocket launchers. Those are the big things. The Hellcats should be in there as well as the Jacksons, and Americans get bump up to anti tank 13, and they get the jumbos, which are going to be front. Well, they were front armor
Mm-hmm.
12 and side armor 8, which is Tiger tank territory, IS-2 territory. And the old rule was that you can make any hit that went on the platoon. First one had to go on the jumbo, but that rule's kind of obsolete. Maybe uh, jumbo automatically passes the the roll that you do. You know what I'm talking about? Are you there, Dan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe it's an automatic pass, and
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah, it's an automatic pass, and I don't think you know how you get within a certain distance. You know what I'm saying? If you're too close, then you can't roll, and maybe they're going to get rid of that for the
Yeah.
jumbos. That's how
Yeah.
that's probably how they're going to go, something like that. And then the Easy Eights are basically souped up 76 Shermans. They can go faster because that you're going to I mean, in the old book, you had the M4A3s, which were faster tanks. So that the Easy 8s are going to be the same thing. They're going to be faster. They're going to have a 76 gun with a muzzle brake, which and then a smoother ride. So the basic advantage that the Easy 8s have over the regular M3A or M4A3 76 gun or tanks is that the old rule was they can move 4 inches and still use their stabilizer without the stabilizer penalty. Okay, so that is the Easy 8, and they're going to be awesome. Very difficult to deal with, but of course expensive. You know, they're going to be the ultimate medium tank in the game moving forward. The jumbos are going to help them by absorbing a hit, even though they have just a 75 gun. And so the old platoon was, you had a platoon of 5, you can upgrade 1 to a jumbo, and you can upgrade 2 to an Easy 8. And then the other 2 you can just upgrade to an M4A3. And I don't remember if you can put, yeah, I think you can put 76s on the A3, so you can have a full platoon, except for the jumbo, of having 76 guns on there, which is really, really good. The Hellcats and the M10s, I believe, will be upgraded to anti-tank 13, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Jackson will be anti-tank 14, because that's got to be better. But that's not the only big thing that I expect to come out of this, because you'll have Creighton Abrams, you know, and all his cool things about the tanks. I expect that there'll be Confident Veteran and Confident Train, just like in the D-Day book. But the big thing, the next big thing, I think there'll be the Airborne, which will be the 101st Airborne and what they did in Bastogne. And that should be a huge part of this book. And in the old book, they made a big, you know, expect a whole bunch of Easy Company characters in the command cards. If you watch Band of Brothers, all those guys, they're going to be, you know, Winters,
Like Lieutenant Winters.
Nixon, Shifty Powers, you know, and then just Tokoa sergeants. So the Airborne, and in the old book, they kind of got downgraded a little bit. I didn't like it too much because the original paratroopers in the D-Day book had huge platoons, and that was a big advantage. And then in the Battle of the Bulge, they were reduced to smaller platoons, and I didn't like that. But in the D-Day books, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the paratroopers are in those smaller platoons already. So the ones in Battle Bulge should be better, especially with all the characters that you can throw on there and all the special abilities for the 101st Airborne. So it should be an absolute epic book, is what I'm expecting. And I'm going to feel bad for you German players because the Americans are now...
Well, it's going to have everything the Americans need.
Yeah, it's going to be equal footing. You know, the Germans are no longer going to have a smaller model count than the Americans. It's going to be about even because the equipment.
More than that, like Tigers aren't relevant anymore.
Why not? They're just not invincible anymore. They're just an all-around good tank.
Yeah, but the
it's just going to make America.
But the King Tigers is what we're going to count on for the Germans when they
right. Yeah.
they're going to be limited.
The main thing with the Bulge books for the Germans, and you know, I'm guessing that it's going to be September for the Bulge book for the Germans, and then there should be a Bulge book. Did you hear something about a British Bulge book or something? I mean, the British weren't there, but you know, they had their own operation right after, so you know, they have to have a late war book.
British had. They'll probably just have to. They'll have something at least.
You would think. So.
Because it's I don't know. they'll have to do something for the British.
I'm playing with the gain here.
Another
Yeah,
thing I'm questioned
you.
about is they're bringing back the tens for the Americans.
Yeah. I don't remember the British making much of an entrance. There was a.
They got
Uh,
an armored 10, 81st or 82nd.
yeah, the 82nd were around, but it was the 101st that got all the fame for holding on to Bastogne, and so that they're going to be prominent in this book, is what I'm expecting, and very prominent in the command card deck. I'm wondering if they're going to bring back 155s for the Americans, and what kind of
Oh yeah.
planes we'll be looking at. Is it still going to be Thunderbolts, or we're going to get something extra? But I mean, it's going to be a very powerful book for American players. And then with the German book, what I expect is that you're going to have lower quality troops, especially Panthers. That's what we saw in the old books, that the Panthers were reluctant trained. And so there were, it stinks to have that, but that's a lot of cheap Panthers that you could throw up on the board. And then they had the Panzer 4Js.
Well, all their aces got killed.
Yeah, well, they were just pumping out tanks and just throwing people in there, I guess. But the Panzer 4Js are basically just cheap Panzer 4s, but they have slow turrets. So if somebody gets behind them, then they get a +1 to hit, which is bad. And but another good thing for the Germans is that they should have tons of Panzerfausts, and they should also have at least one unit that has assault rifles, which are basically submachine guns, except they have 8-inch range instead of 4-inch range, which makes them much more useful than just, they're not just assaulters. They could still defensive fire properly and do all sorts of things. So the Germans are going to have, definitely their goodies in there. Of course, the King Tiger tanks. I hope they put regular tigers in there. I could swear that there were tigers there. I know there were a lot of Panthers and King Tigers, and those are the main things, but
I'd,
they weren't in the old books.
I wouldn't see them not putting tigers in there.
Well, they didn't put them in the old books. So, and then after that, I'm sure they'll put a British book
Really?
or something for late war. I don't know how they're going to do it. They skipped Market Garden, so I don't know what's happening there. And then I'm expecting for the late war Berlin book for at least the
They
Soviets.
skipped North Africa too, like every bit of.
Well, the Armored Fist basically did.
I expected them after North Africa to go into Sicily and yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, and they skipped Italy and they skipped Market Garden, which is they used to be a big part of Flames of War, and they're gone now in version 4, which is a big disappointment. But I think they're just trying to get through it. I wonder if, when we talked about it also, I wonder if they're going to go to a version 5 and then start picking up all those places that they didn't hit. And but they like Team Yankee. A lot of people like Team Yankee, so they might spend some time
Just
on.
use as battle per battle, maybe.
Yeah, be a little bit more detailed. So, yeah, so that's the big news. We've
Yeah.
got Battle of
They
the
had,
Bulls. What?
they haven't given Team Yankee no love for a while.
Yeah, so once Bulge does its
They haven't
thing,
given Team Yankee love for a while. Like
yeah, they'll probably do a lot of Team Yankee stuff, something, Oil Wars, I don't know.
yeah,
But something beyond the World War II, and then they'll come back to Berlin, and that's about a year from now they'll be done with it. So there's still a lot of time going on here, but it was a surprise. I didn't hear anything about Battle of the Bulge, and yeah, here it is. It's supposed to come out in August, according to Miniature Market. So, anything last things you want to say, Dan?
it's hard to say. Uh, I'm disappointed they didn't do nothing with the Japanese again. This
Yeah,
little mid-war book would be nice.
yeah, and
I'm looking forward to the Americans. I already pre-ordered. Yeah, pre-ordered the book and one of the tins through one of the like a miniature market. I like him a whole lot. I'm not advocating him or not, but I mean just I enjoy him. And then I might try to get another one of the tins through miniature market.
Hmm. All right. So we're
Hey, they
going.
even got an Aces campaign too. I seen that for Bulge.
That's the old one. The tank aces.
We could try to do. We could try to do that. We could do the Bulge when that comes in. I'll be. No, I mean, no. There's a new one. It's an Ace campaign card pack pre-order, $18
Real? Oh yeah,
for
because
Battle of the Bulge.
yeah, sure, because they had Bagration, they had D-Day, so why wouldn't they have this? Uh, where is that? What type bulge?
Yeah.
What? I'm just gonna type bulge here, and there's
That
the.
all it does is show the. It just
It
says
is.
pre-order.
Yep, there it is. $20 retail, 18 over here. So boom, there you go.
Yeah, they got and they got
Got
and they
what?
got and they got three tins armored, 101st and 82nd
Huh.
for
Awesome.
the little collector's tins.
Right. So yeah, I'm. Oh man, now that's another thing I got to get the Ace campaign card pack. So good thing is I pretty much have all the models, but yeah,
Well,
this is
I wonder if the,
this is a haul.
I'm s- I'm starting to paint some Americans. It'll be fun.
Okay. All right. Let me add this up so that I can get all the dead time in the beginning gone, and
Yeah.
I'll repost it if it'll let me. But
Okay.
for those of you that oh, I
All
know
right.
why nobody's watching. Okay, whatever. I put it as unlisted. Real smart. So, can you see it at all? Are you able to get on it? Oh man. All right, I'll edit it and
Oh, let me go back to it.
let's do it again. Oh man, we got this is just practice.
I actually gotta get to do some work.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll catch you later.
All right. I'll holler at you later.
All right, bye bye.